If you wanted to leave Florida that fast, you...
I was driving completely the other way. Horrible, horrible. Hey man, how you doing? Yeah?
Never?
No.
Never?
No.
This is the first time ever?
No, not the first time ever.
We've been on a boat in Spain from one side to the other, but
Okay. Oh, you'll have a blast. We were doing it with Chuck, and the camera just like kept like sliding down.
Yeah.
So it was like. All right, guys, welcome back. So as we saw a couple videos ago, we had some signs for A1 Joffrey.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, he shows up just out of the blue.
After 3 months, I finally have my signs and stuff. I'm so happy. I'm packed.
Yeah, we
packed.
shot some video of trying to get these things in luggage, and he actually was able to get everything in the luggage and ready to go. It was amazing. So we don't have Joffrey for a whole lot of time, but he's done kind of a nice tour of the southeast of Florida. Some much needed vacation for a guy that works as hard as he does. He came in last night, hung out with us, and today we're going to go around and do some fun stuff, and then leave tomorrow to head back to Orlando. Yeah. And then get prepped to head back overseas again and get right back into the swing of things.
Yeah, made a big tour. Yeah,
big tour.
Around 6,000 kilometers. So it's been to some shops, been to some guys. Sorry, not everybody.
I was gonna say, and someone, there's always somebody that you missed. It doesn't matter how extensive your tour is. But
I know. Sorry.
Yeah. But for those of you that got him, you know what a treat it is to have him hang out and talk about the industry and talk about what's going on overseas. And Joffrey always has great stories based on his travels and the things they get to do. Yeah. So Brazil, just a couple weeks back, down there with Altac, Justin, Yiannimize, a bunch of really talented installers. We were looking at some pictures today of some of the installs of their work. Yeah. And my gosh,
they are super skilled. It's not even cast vinyl. It's even lower than cast vinyl. And it still looks amazing quality.
Right, the corners. I mean, just everything was perfect. Yeah. It was amazing. And we were looking at one that was a new Tech Wrap color and kind of raving about how their color palette that Tech Wrap is putting out there is really extensive, and it's such a cool color palette. To see that color wrapped the way it is, it was just an amazing end product.
They have some interesting stuff. You know, even new stuff. They keep developing. So. Right. Amazing colors.
And you just did a Jaguar not too long ago in the purple chrome. We did a car in purple chrome as well. Yeah. Experience there with Tech Wrap on the install. What was your end? What did you walk away feeling?
When we started the car, for me was in the beginning, okay, do we have to leave the transparent layer on or take it off? And I just tucked one corner with the vinyl and just pulled it, and it just gets in your hands, you know. So you have to squeegee one big part and then. Of course, take off the transparent layer, but for me it feels super easy to install. Don't use too much heat, and a little bit of stretch, a little bit of pull, and it worked super fine. Yeah,
it was a beautiful car.
It is, but don't overstretch. That's the issue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's pretty inherent with any chrome.
It's normal with chrome.
Yeah, it's a delicate film, and you have to treat it that way.
Yeah.
We all know it costs enough. You've got to really take care of it. It's like a high maintenance. Girlfriend.
And sometimes it is.
I've got darts being flown at me from behind the camera.
Right, sitting there.
It's very expensive, and you have to treat it very nicely. Well, so as we move forward, we've got some very cool things coming up in the industry this year. FESPA, all the way back into the U.S. for SEMA as we close out the year this year. There's so much left to do, and it feels like this year has just flown by in the matter of minutes.
Getting fast, you know. Brazil, we do the Vespa show at the Avery booth, doing some installs. One design and some other designers are also doing stuff. So and then we have SEMA, bigger, better, stronger, Avery. So it's going to be super cool. You have to be there.
Oh, Avery, I can't wait. And you've heard it. Here we are in April. Joffrey is already excited and telling you get ready for it. So if you don't go to SEMA and you don't check out the Avery booth this year, it's on you. It's not on anybody else, it's on you. So what a cool experience. Last year was amazing. Pain is Dead came in and took over the booth for a day. What a incredible experience to come in and take over a booth. We gently nodded them, Justin and Joffrey and Jim who else was in the booth with you guys?
Chad Parrish.
They were so gracious enough to give us just a little bit of time to come into their space that they were creating magic in.
I don't even know, you know, one day before I didn't even know Pain is Dead was falling in the booth. Yeah. Just didn't even know. So for me it was like, yeah, this is cool.
The funny thing was, this was discussed amongst myself and Chris Bull, who was kind of heading up the SEMA plans for Pain is Dead, but the Avery staff didn't know what was going on. Justin, who was pretty much pioneering the booth, and that's Justin's role. He kind of goes in there and he kind of lays out what's happening. He didn't know that Pain is Dead was taking over the booth, so it really was a underground type of thing that happened. But it was really fun, and shout out to Avery for letting us do that. That was a blast.
Super nice.
If this year's going to be bigger and better, then maybe we need a parachute in or something. I don't know. We'll have to do something crazy.
Prepare.
I want to talk about your designs in Brazil, because I was able to catch just a couple, you know, pictures that were posted of the designs, and when you catch a picture that quickly online and it's just a picture, I know, because I know your designs and what you do, that if it looks great there, holy man, you haven't seen anything. So what did we all miss by not being there to be able to see these designs in person?
I think the speedness of the designs. We have to do it really fast. It wasn't an easy car like a hot rod. You cannot make one full design, two sides the same in one day. You know, it's not even one day, because show starts at 1 and it finishes at 8, and you also have to talk with people. You know, have to have a conversation, explain. So it's not full like wrapping. So it was tight schedule every day. So much work, every design, and a lot of details. And I use all the colors, like the gloss, like the matte. They have a crusher with like super textured. I used everything in the design. So you have to, if you're there, you can see it and feel it, but on the photo it's just not visible.
It's one dimension.
It is.
And really, like, if you haven't got a chance to see Joffrey work in those designs in person, you've missed out. Like, really, you've got to take some point in time to really see those things, because they are stunning to see them in person. And last year again at SEMA, I keep going back, but the consistent change on that truck, that C10 that you guys kept evolving every day, and it seems like you guys almost challenged yourselves each day.
I know.
The next day had to be a little bit better and a little bit bigger, and so it was just such a cool experience to see that happen.
Working in layers is just so much work. To create one layer or two, it's fine, you know, but to create 3, 4, 5 layers and it still has to look nice, that's complicated and difficult. You have to think before, you know, okay, this layer, but okay, first the other one and then this, and so it's like a puzzle. It's a puzzle.
You know what's amazing? I think about you talking in layers, and I think to myself, building something on a computer, and so when I mess up a layer, I just, you know, backspace, and then for you in real life, when a layer doesn't come together the way you want to, then it's start all over. So what an interesting, and really you understand the amount of intense pressure that Joffrey carries in putting these things together layer by layer in person, and then to stop again, break away, talk to somebody, have a conversation over here. It really has got to be a mentally challenging thing to do.
SEMA is mentally challenged. Every year it's just a little bit too much, I think. After SEMA, I'm just completely dead. You know?
At the end of SEMA, you see Joffrey wandering around the hall, just looking everywhere.
Sitting, staring in front of me, you know, I'm just, it's over, you know. I need a vacation after SEMA. So,
Well, what a great experience it was. What a cool thing that you guys get to come and do this little tour in the U.S. ahead of SEMA as well. And this is the second time we've actually had you in Jacksonville, and really cool to always have you in the shop and hanging out.
No problem.
It's great to hang out with your wife as well. And we're gonna have some fun this afternoon and go kind of just check out our local area and let them get a little taste of Florida. We'll try to find some gators, snakes, or really big mosquitoes or something. whatever the stigma is about.